Hello, welcome to 1995batman.com. I've got a couple of special guests here. We are off to the Toy Fair at the NEC. It is the 7th of April 2024, and we're going to go look for some toys, aren't we, boys?
Yes.
Okay, so back from the NEC Toy Fair, really enjoyed it. This is only my second Toy Fair that I've ever done. There is one locally in Coventry, which is pretty good. But this NEC one is meant to be one of the largest in Europe. Obviously, the UK is not great for kind of action figures and toys and stuff. But yeah, there was. Here's a little bit of video of kind of what I captured. I love watching Toy Fair videos on YouTube, but I realise actually the reality of trying to record all this stuff and look at toys and keep my two kids from like just grabbing everything off a table is really hard. So apologies for not having loads and loads of footage. I did look for some Batman Forever stuff. I'll be honest, I don't have a whole lot more that I really need to get, but I did manage to see some boxed Batmobiles and Batwings and Batboats. I picked up obviously I have those loose. I picked up some empty boxes of those really recently, so I don't need those. There was also, I was very tempted by, there was a complete sealed Batcave, not the huge Batcave, the Wayne Manor one. Which is about, I think the guy was offering about 65 quid. I turned that down as well. I just don't know whether I want to buy stuff twice just because it's boxed and sealed and stuff. I don't know whether that is really me. So what did I get? No Batman stuff, I'm afraid, but I hope this is still kind of interesting to you. First thing, I went through the little, kind of loose figure box, and I picked up these two figures. These are from a TV show called Space Precinct. It's a UK show from the kind of mid-90s. Yeah, I'm thinking about collecting these soon, and just thought I might as well just make a bit of a head start and get these couple of figures. I can't remember the guy's name, but this is the Chief of Police, Podley, and I can't remember her name, Jane something. But anyway, those will be joined by some other figures soon. Also in the loose bins, I like the loose bins because they're kind of, there are certain kind of toy lines that I just like collecting just the figure for. I'm not kind of super fussed about getting it complete or in a box or anything. I just want the figure. So I did find this, which is the Deacon from Waterworld, the Dennis Hopper, one-eyed character, which is very cool. Obviously no accessories, but for a couple of quid I thought that was worth it. Waterworld is one of those movies where I kind of want to get the toy line for this at some point, but yeah, finding them is hard. They didn't sell very well, and yeah, not impossible to find, but anyway, I'm pleased that I found him. That's my head start on that. I also collect a lot of real Ghostbusters stuff. Again, I'm not super fussed about having all the accessories. This was, I think, Screaming Heroes. This is a Ray Stans figure, and yeah, you twist his head round, and then I think you push it, yeah, and it spins round. Mid 80s Kenner stuff there. In decent nick. It's missing obviously the ghost that came with, and I think there's a little kind of thing that went on the back. But yeah, I've got quite a few real Ghostbusters figures now, and that was one of the ones I needed to get. A couple of quid, I thought that was worth it. Another one where I'm collecting the toy line, and this was one of the ones I needed to get. It was the Kenner John Connor on a motorbike figure from the Terminator 2 line. Very chuffed about this because I found the figure first for a couple of quid and was like, oh, I really want the bike, but you know what, let's just get the figure. And then later on, a couple of aisles down, managed to find the bike on its own. So together, I think I spent about kind of 7-8 quid, which is pretty good because you don't see too many of these on eBay in the UK anyway. I know I've got a lot of US viewers, but yeah, in the UK, this kind of stuff is a little bit hard to come by. But anyway, so now I've got John Connor. I think I've only got about the T1000 and maybe a couple of others to get before I complete that toy line. I also picked up some Spawn movie figures. That's another kind of toy line that I am sort of semi the way through collecting. I've got a couple to start off with. I saw this one, which is just the standard Spawn figure with the old, ammo belts and giant gun and stuff. Yeah. Chuffed to find that because I didn't have a Spawn. Also picked up the this one, which is again from the Spawn movie line. This is the Gravedigger Spawn, where you come with the grave kind of outfit that he had, with the big kind of coat that he was trying to cover himself up with. This kind of bone I don't even know what it is, kind of spade kind of thing, where yeah, clown tries to get him to dig his own grave up, and a little gun in his hand. And he can take his hood off, which is kind of cool if you really want to do that. I like the McFarlane stuff from the 90s. It's fun. You know, I know it doesn't really hold its price. These two weren't particularly expensive, so I thought, you know, what the hell. In terms of the movie, I think the movie is an absolute mess, but I love the designs of it, and I love the sculpts of these figures. I think they're really cool. And then the last thing was another, so I got this all bundled in one. My recommendation is, if you do go to a toy fair, try and look for stuff and get kind of a bundle of stuff, because people will give you discounts. Always ask for a discount. You might not always get it, but anyway, this was, I know I reviewed a little kind of Spawn playset a while ago. This is the gravestone one, so you've got kind of a little action feature there where you can open up his grave and you get kind of Al Simmons' corpse in there, which is kind of cool. You add this little tree there. You've got a little clown, which I didn't realise he's actually missing his hair, but I think I can probably do a decent custom kind of bit of hair stuck there and stuck there. But other than that, that looks pretty good. I think that's actually really fantastic sculpt. It really does look like John Leguizamo in the movie. What do you also come with? Oh, a bit of broken thing. It's like it's meant to be broken. So you can kind of smash it like it is in the film. And then, what else does it come with? Oh, it also comes with, yeah, this skull. It's a ram's skull and knife, which you can stick in the head, because obviously there were some demon worshippers in the movie at this point, so that's their thing. And then finally you have this really cool kind of little statue of Spawn kind of transforming, because this is obviously the bit where he finally gets his Spawn armor. And yeah, I just thought that was really neat the way they've done that. So it's yeah, sort of wrapping around him and enveloping him. I thought that was really cool. Anyway, yeah, Spawn the movie. Not a great movie, but some very fun toys, so very chuffed to find those. And then my big purchase was, actually, I bought a whole load of these, the Ninja Turtles transforming figures. Whoops. So yeah, again, these are being sold as individual sets, and I managed to get the guy to about I think 60 quid for the lot of them. Let's just get them all out. I'm not a Turtles collector. I have some of the NECA kind of movie ones, but I have none of the vintage stuff. But this stuff really interests me because they are so kind of fun. I know they're missing a couple of bits here, but yeah, they're so fun. So what these are is they're basically sort of like transforming figures. You can transform, so you can take off kind of Shredder's helmet there, and then you have all these kind of little bits. So like his helmet can... it's delicate. Let me think first. Right, this comes out, this goes up to create his armor, it clicks into place, that goes out. I think you can move his... basically everything in this figure comes apart, and you can sort of hide little bits so that he transforms. So you can get rid of his kind of spiked gauntlets there, fold them back up into his sleeve and close it. His helmet... oh, I can't do it. There we go. His helmet can go back into his body. Look at that. How cool is that? So you can make him into, you can turn him from the Shredder into his kind of original non-shreddery form. So that's kind of cool. And these ones are probably my favourites, the Bebop and Rocksteady ones. So again, you kind of pull his head back, twist his head forward, you spin his head like that, and you've got kind of your original, Bebop and Rocksteady. I think you can also change his arms. I don't want to break these, but they are a bit... there we go. So there you go. You twist his hand round like that, close it up, and you can turn him back into his human form. I think he's also got kind of stuff down here as well. And it comes with this, so he's got like a drill, but then you can also kind of push it in and turn it into like a gun kind of thing as well. Or is it meant to be a camcorder? And yeah, same with the Bebop. You can kind of pull his hand out there, spin it round. I just love transforming figures like this. So yeah, I've seen these before and I always really wanted one. So I'm glad to have got the set now. Whether or not I go any further and get any more, I hope not, because some of these turtle stuff is, yeah, super expensive. He comes with, I think this is like his lunch and his flask, but then you can also kind of push it down, pull that bit off, put that bit there, I think, turn it into like a gun kind of thing. Oh man, so inventive. Playmate stuff from the early 90s was just great. But yeah, so I've got kind of all of those. Same with Splinter. You've got to, oh man, what do you do with this one? Because obviously, you know, in the cartoon oh wow, look at that. Wowee. So you can pull his leg up like that and put his human leg down. Pull this leg out. It's so clever. I mean, yeah, so clever. The rat head comes down like that. The human head comes up like that. And then it should be able to, I'm not gonna try and do it on camera, but you should be able to close it there. Again, his hands, you can kind of pop his rat hands out. But yeah, anyway, you get the idea. Yeah, I'm not going to try and do it and record because it's hard to do. But yeah, anyway, super glad to got these mutations Ninja Turtles. Really happy. They're so fun. Whether or not I get any more Ninja Turtles stuff, I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, those were my purchases from the NEC Toy Fair in April 2024. I will probably go back there at some point. It was a lot of fun. About a quarter of it was just die-cast, you know, models and hobby trains. That tends to be a big thing over in the UK, kind of like little model trains. But yeah, some of the things were really great. I'm really happy to find these turtles. Really happy to find the Spawn stuff as well. But yeah, there you go. I will see you next time.